What is up, everyone? Welcome to a very late, very frustrating, very laggy episode of the Geek Starter podcast. I'm your host, the notorious, the infamous, the most chaotic host in all of Texas. The one, the only, the illegal, the criminal, Chester Uppies, King Mexico, and Captain Mike. And joining me is not Keyblade Sonic because he's not here. He's off doing Sonic shit, spin dashing, beating Dr. Eggman, eating chili dogs, hedgehog shit.
Oh,
And
yeah.
joining us is our Wednesday co-host. He's the Wednesday night delight, but the show's now on Thursdays because I don't want to do Tuesdays and Wednesdays 2 days in a row. That's just
Fair enough.
messed up. So we're temporarily on Thursdays now. My pizza
Woo!
better be fucking ready.
It's pizza time.
It's pizza time. I have not eaten since 12, and I'm starving, and I don't want to
Jesus.
cook. I don't have the patience for cooking right now. It's just not happening.
I feel you. After this, I'm probably going to go to Taco Bell. Straight up.
Somewhere in the world, Deacon Rap is smiling.
Yeah.
Did someone say Taco Bell? No, Deacon, get away.
No, not for you.
Isn't he cheating on Taco Bell right now with like Taco Cabana?
I think so. I know. I remember he said that he wasn't going to have Taco Bell anymore because he wanted to be like John Cena. He said it's my arc to be the John Cena heel turn. I'm going to turn on Taco Bell is what he said. I'm like, we'll see how long that lasts.
All right, so y'all are gonna be with me behind the scenes as I go inside Pizza Hut and pick up my shit because I don't feel like muting. But all right, so we have an exciting episode today. Sonic usually runs the skinny, so I guess I'll run the skinny. So we are not that far away from the Nintendo Switch 2 coming out. That's right, the Nintendo Switch 2 is coming out in April of this year.
Let's
At
go.
least that's what.
Hopefully.
And scalpers are already selling it on eBay from anywhere to 500. No, I'm sorry. They're selling it from $700 to $1,000.
Shocker. Not really.
This coming weekend is More Phenomenal Expo in the San Antonio area. It's a Power Ranger convention. It's a 2-day Power Ranger convention.
Hell
That
yeah.
I think Deacon's got a panel. His panel is like he goes on stage and eats Taco Bell in front of everybody.
Sounds about right.
Statistically speaking, Deacon Ram has to be smiling somewhere. No idea why, but I'd rather not think about it.
Fair enough.
As a trigger for Jesse.
I really hope Deacon's not watching right now
Why? Because
because we're talking about him.
we always mention him. We always mention him and his love for Taco Bell.
Well, yeah, fair enough. He's gonna have that sixth sense, you know.
My Taco Bell senses are tingling.
Exactly.
No, and I think. Yeah. Thanks, sir.
On a side note, Pokemon Company is trying to do their best to kind of combat
Okay.
the amount of scalping that's happening.
So I've noticed that. So let's talk. Like, I wanted to dedicate an entire episode to that. The Pokemon. Okay, so I know what today's episode is about. It's about the bill, but I just wanted. There's a couple things I want to get off my chest because a lot of the fucking things going on right now are pissing me off. The Pokemon card thing. What the fuck?
Dude, like, what was it like? Prismatic came out like no, so for what, like a few months or almost yeah, like a few months by no one's touching Pokemon, and then Prismatic comes out because it's an EV, and then everybody decides, and their mother from their mother's basement, oh yeah, I need to go scalp some Pokemon cards.
Dude, there's a video of one dude at the Pokemon vending machine, and he's buying up, like, he works at the store. The store is closed, right? They're not even open yet, and he's already
Mhm.
buying all the cards.
Bro,
And that shit is how you get your ass whooped.
I've seen videos of people fighting in Target and Sam's Club. It's gotten out of control. It's actually ridiculous and embarrassing. Because I just collect them, so I barely even have enough money to get like one pack, let alone try to see if pray to God that there is a pack in a Walmart or wherever my local places are.
Well, there's
Um,
the five and below I was just at like 30 minutes ago when you joined the podcast. Remember when you came on? You're like, "Hey, sorry for being late,"
yeah,
and I was like, "Oh, Sonic's late too. We're all late. I'm not even home." And like I was leaving the because I'm on my way home. I just left the five and below, and they had Pokemon cards.
nice.
I'm
That's
not gonna
actually a
say
first.
I'm not gonna say which
Five
five and
below.
below, but yeah, this whole Pokemon card thing is getting out of hand, and it's ridiculous. Reigns and me and Reigns went to several like locations looking for Pokemon cards, and we didn't find as like we found some, not a lot, but like not as much as we should have.
Yeah.
We had to hit up like a small. Ooh, they got Dragon Ball Z cards. I like the
Yeah,
art.
dude, they're taking everything. I can't even get One Piece cards or anything like wrestling cards. All of it doesn't matter what it is, hockey, whatever it is, baseball, basketball, wrestling, you name it, it's gone.
There are not Pokemon cards here either.
Pokemon cards are fixed to be driven stores via armored truck at this point. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, no, but I will say this. I've been watching a lot of videos on TikTok specifically about the situation and how there has been like obviously there's also like a bunch of people giving you fake cards in shows. There has been
Hmm.
people selling uh just not authentic cards to people in well one of them was at Collecticon over
Logan
in
Paul.
Texas.
One of them was Logan Paul.
Well, I mean, yeah, with Logan Paul, but there was a recent incident with Collecticon that people were selling fake Pokemon cards.
Bootlegs.
Yeah. And
But fake
oh, go
Pokemon
ahead.
cards have been around since Pokemon cards came out. Like, remember how you're probably too young to know this, but the way we would tell the real ones and the fake ones is you would run a flashlight underneath the cards, and if you could see through it, it was fake. And like the real ones, you couldn't see through them with the
Right.
flashlight. So that's how you knew. Oh, we got Trisky, got Bry, Fart Knocker, Greek Trey. What's up, everyone? I'm on my phone. I'm on my way home. I'm picking up something to eat because I haven't eaten today. Well, I ate at 12, but
Hmm.
I got
Oh,
a
go ahead,
pizza.
sorry. Yeah, pizza. Um, but there are people out there who are at these shows and they are um, making people literally open the booster box and they will reduce the price for that person buying that specific pack or whatever. So that way it kind of like defeats the purpose of scalping in a sense by
Hmm.
breaking the seal. And I think that's been I've been liking that. I think that's what a lot of people need to do when they're selling cards like that.
We so I know we're supposed to be talking about the new build in Texas that everyone's that the anime community is freaking out about, guys. But like I said, we're waiting till Sonic gets here, and I'm waiting till I get home so I can actually read the bill. Because you know how we run this show. This show is run like with actual information. We don't speculate about stuff. I mean, we'll give our opinions and we'll try to decipher the bill itself. But it's a bill that's being introduced by Texas law. Hasn't gone into effect. Hasn't been voting on. It's being introduced, and I think a lot of people in the anime community are freaking out about nothing. That's my personal opinion, but we will actually discuss the bill as we read it because I have to have the bill in front of me because I haven't actually had the time to read the full bill.
I will send it to you. There is actual a link. We'll uh, decide whether or not if it's informational or not. But to answer someone's question on how do people bootleg cards now, there's many ways people reprint them. The biggest thing that people are doing right now is basically sticking an energy card
I
and
mean,
putting a fake like hit card. So whatever a reverse hollow or a full art or rainbow or whatever it is from the set, and they will stick it on the back of the energy card, and then they'll like sell it
dude,
as
it's so
yes,
easy to bootleg cards nowadays. Like, there's
yeah,
a whole market just for bootleg cards, like the gold cards and the fake Yu-Gi-Oh
yeah,
cards,
yep,
like the show accurate Yu-Gi-Oh cards. There's a whole
hmm,
market for bootlegs. Like, it's not hard to bootleg shit anymore. Not like back then,
yeah,
but like my brother, I have two brothers. One of them, he's a freight driver.
hmm,
He plays Pokemon the card game.
right,
This fool, so he buys a shit ton of Pokemon cards. That's because he makes decks, like, so he gets all of his friends and he gets me. He taught me how to play,
hmm,
so he would get like a bunch of people to play, Pokemon in battle with
right,
decks. He would actually customize decks that were like he wouldn't like cheat either. He'd like make every deck like fucking great. Oh,
hmm.
Sonic's here.
Oh, heck yeah.
I just heard a dude. Damn it! Shut up, car.
The dinging.
It's because I'm not wearing my seatbelt. Shut up, car. I know I'm breaking the law.
Not on live national stream.
That's right. Not in front of the thousands of people that are watching the stream. Uh, Shut up, car. I get it. Damn. I'm already home. I'm pulling in.
That's the first thing that
Goku, put yourself on mute until you get back inside. Like seriously, man, it's we just lost like all of our viewers because of that.
No, we
boy.
didn't. Calm down. I'm already home. I didn't see the point. It's like literally a 3-minute drive. I didn't see the. Damn it.
He disconnected.
Well, there you go.
Anyway. Hi, Sonic.
hello. Oh, there you go. Now he's back.
He's back.
It's because it switched over to the Wi-Fi.
Mm.
Yeah. Don't you hate when that happens sometimes when it's like,
Yeah.
no.
So we were briefly. So we're talking about like before we talked about the bill because we wanted you to be here for that discussion.
Okay.
We were talking about the bullshit with the Pokemon cards.
Oh, you mean like the people fighting over them at those like machines you see, like those vending machines you see like at Kroger or like those grocery stores?
Well, not just at vending machines, but like all over the place.
All over the place. Yeah. I saw videos of like guys like throwing hands with each other in front of a Costco for them.
Scalpers
Dude,
fighting each other, scalpers.
Yeah. Throwing hands at a Costco, at like any place that has Target. Yeah. People were trying to like, I saw a video recently, I think it was on TikTok a few weeks ago, of GameStop when GameStop released their whole like collect the Pokemon stuff.
Oh yeah.
And they enforced it was like for one per customer. And like this guy was like really pushing the workers about it because he was like, "Oh, I want to order two." I'm like, "Nah, dude, one per customer, store policy, And like he kept repeating himself. I'm like, "Dude, do these people like not listen? One per customer, like what part of one per customer did y'all not understand?" And it's like, and some of them we know why they're like getting pushy about it because like they just probably some of them. I will say this: there are some who like want to keep them in the box. The other ones actually open, just like for collections. But there are some who would just buy a bunch of them and obviously try to sell them.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was talking to my mom. I was gonna ask if you had saw the video where the guy he works at like a store. It looked like a convenience store. No. It looked like a grocery store, right?
Yeah.
And the store's not open.
Mm-hmm.
It's like super early in the morning, and he's buying up all the cards in the Pokemon vending.
Yeah, I've seen that one. I've seen that. I've seen a bunch of guys like ganging up on those like vending machines just to try to get some. And there was one in particular when they started enforcing like limits on it, and then they like get all pissy and surprised when they find out that they can't get more cards.
I remember. I don't.
Oh, dude,
I don't know.
Reigns.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say Reigns saw he witnessed somebody was following the shipper, the guy that fills up the vending machine.
Yeah.
He followed him to every stop.
Yeah, I saw that, and there was a news article yesterday saying they actually arrested somebody who went to a card store by like stealing like thousands of dollars worth of cards dressed up as Spider-Man. And I was like, is this real? And I looked it up. Oh shit, this is real. This really what happened. And I thought, oh my god, I just the low people would go just to get these cards. I'm like, really? Okay.
I mean, from what I've heard, because I saw a video on TikTok explaining about like there are scalpers that track when the delivery truck of wherever they're going to get the cards like schedule, so they already know immediately.
So some of them, what they do, right? Yeah. So we asked around and we kind of found out, like, so they actually have a scout. People were scouting. They would actually hang out at the stores like 2 weeks and then like log whenever they would show up, around the times they would show up, what days.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people who are dedicated. There's even like subreddits. There's like threads dedicated to this kind of stuff. And so I did find the article with the Spider-Man one. So here's what it says: Spider-Man arrested for stealing $10K worth of Pokemon and other trading cards. It turns out JJ was right about Spider-Man all along after the web slinger was caught stealing Pokemon cards in broad daylight. On March 16th, a man dressed up as Spider-Man walking into a gaming giant in Fairfax, Virginia, and stole $10,000 in Pokemon, Dragon Ball, and other cards.
Jesus Christ.
The suspect allegedly broke the front door down and took $10,000 worth of cards. The store shared numerous photos of the suspect, and once the police received tips, they identified the suspect and charged the 20-year-old with burglary. So it's it's so surreal. Like this guy drives a spider, and the photo is so fucking hilarious. I don't know. Let me share the link on this thing because it's so funny.
Hold
on the private chat.
Yeah, I was gonna say, or show it on. Don't we have like a channel on the Discord that we could post it on?
Oh yeah, hold on. I'm gonna put this on the Discord. We gotta put this on the Discord. Hold on, just give me a sec. I'll put it there. It's gonna be related to the. Oh my god,
it's still insane, man. Like,
yeah, it's just
it reminds me of the one time where what was it? It was like right after when Lego was about to like make the big jump of like bumping up their prices or whatever.
Yeah,
and people started. There was like one dude who rammed his car into a kind of like a local Lego store or whatever, and he stole all the Legos and then come back the next day and tried to resell it.
Yeah, and and speaking of, and this is related to Lego and Pokemon, they Nintendo announcing next year they'll be doing Lego stuff with Pokemon, and I'm like, oh god, the scalpers are gonna go and try to take these and all that stuff.
Well, not just the Pokemon. they're about to ruin also Legos, which
Legos, yeah, they could probably. It's because someone told me like the Lego Pokemon will have like the bricks will actually come with like a little symbol, like a Pokeball symbol on them,
mm-hmm.
and I'm like, oh boy, you're just asking. Oh, all right, well,
Yeah.
there we go. We just found you. We already gave it away. What they're gonna do with them. And it was kind of funny because we're just, you guys talking about Pokemon cards and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
With Collecticon happening in a few weeks here in Houston, and I'm like, there's probably gonna be a bunch of people try to sell their Pokemon cards and and all trading and all that stuff.
Yep.
And let's see, I see here I see plenty of Pokemon cards at Five Below has a lot of them.
Yeah, Five Below has a lot right now. I'm on the computer now. Yay!
Yeah.
There you go. Feels like grabbing Pokemon cards nowadays could start a fight. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
And it's kind of surreal. With Pokemon cards, I think for me, like, I remember it wasn't that big a deal for like a couple years. It wasn't until like a lot of factors got into like people getting into Pokemon cards
Mm-hmm.
or got into cards in general. I think it was like when Pokemon Go came out. I think it was like one of like the planting the seeds.
I feel like that was the biggest turning point between people, because even when Heart Gold and Soul Silver came out, not a lot of people were touching Pokemon cards.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely not. And it wasn't until like you mentioned, like I mentioned Pokemon Go, and then like influencers got like, oh my god, I found this rare Charizard. I have $10,000. I'm gonna put it as
Paul.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on my neck as a necklace. I'm like, okay, whatever. This is kind of lame.
Did you hear about the Cheeto Charizard that went?
The Cheeto Charizard that just got sold. Yep, that got sold on eBay. And but yeah, like these Pokemon cards, I think I don't know what would it take for people to like just stop scalping or stop like trying to like kill each other for these cards. I don't know what will it take, but I feel like no matter what we do, people are still going to try to fight for these things.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I think we're just at a point to where no one wants to work. It is what it is. I mean, it's already hard enough for a lot of people to get jobs nowadays, and I feel like a lot of like if you can find easy money, it's
like side hustle stuff. Yeah. No, I get that.
Side hustling sucks though, because half of the time when you try to sell the shit that you just bought, that shit will sit on your shelf for months.
Yeah, I would. There's always like for the only time I ever did something like that, like buying and selling stuff, a couple of years ago, I went to a garage sale, like just randomly, and I found like a Pokemon card set of like Pikachu and Eevee. It was like this wide of a box, and I was like, "How much are you selling it for?" He was like, $1. I'm like, "You serious?" I'm like, "Yeah." Complete in box, nothing. And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I didn't want it because I was like, "Yeah, maybe I'll probably give it to somebody or give it as a gift or something like that." And then I got curious. I was like, "All right, maybe I'll just put it on my Kari." And turns out I sold that thing for like $70.
Damn.
I was like, "Wow, $69 profit."
Well, fuck, I had something important to say, but I forgot what it was because this pizza is delicious. Yeah, so we can cover Pokemon more in depth on a later episode, but I'm pulling up the bill right now.
Yeah. Oh, and actually, as you're pulling that up, I just want to make a quick announcement. 1 week from tomorrow, for anybody who cares, who gives a fart, 1 week from 1 week from tomorrow, the Nintendo Direct dedicated to the Switch 2 will be happening next Wednesday morning. So just give you guys a heads up about that. I was thinking maybe next week's show we could do like a little bit of predictions on it. We don't know. We're just finding that out. And so that's gonna happen.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, so we'll talk about the Switch 2 and predictions, all that stuff. Yeah. So that's going to happen. So April 2nd. So just keep that in mind. Let me look up, just in case, just want to see the time for it, because a lot of people are going to be like, oh, when is the direct? What time? And all that stuff. I'm like, guys, calm down. We got you.
So this is from click2houston.com. Right. Understanding Senate Bill 20. If anime could be impacted.
Oh, yeah. So you got the bill. All right, cool.
Yeah, I was about to share it.
Yeah. So anyway, just a little quick thing. So basically, it will be 6 a.m. Pacific time, which is basically I'll just say it here, 8 a.m. Tuesday morning. So 8 a.m. Texas time. That's when the direct will be next Wednesday. So April 2nd, that's a direct, and next week we'll do predictions. So anyway, on to the main topic here.
They have a video.
There you go.
Let me see if I can get this up. Let me get it up. Hold on. That's what she said. Oh, wait. Her? I don't know anymore.
Okay, here we go. All right.
Looking to save on internet and mobile?
Damn it.
Get the
Trailer.
best of both with Xfinity. Because now you can get Xfinity internet with unlimited mobile included for $25 a
Not
month
sponsored by the Geeks Forever if we would
faster,
possibly
secure
get
Wi-Fi
sponsored
at
by
home
it.
Not
Or five
sponsored
ever.
with Wi-Fi power
Geeks
boost.
5 ever.
Plus, when you
Geeks
switch
5
from
ever.
Verizon or
Yeah,
AT&T,
Dork always.
save
They'll
over
sponsor
$1,000 in your first
Xfinity.
year and get a free 5G phone. Switch
right.
today and save on internet and mobile. Only with Xfinity.
Xfinity sucks.
Helping you find solutions.
Yeah, it
That's
does.
what KPRC2 News does best. And it starts with you.
Mary messaged the Click to Houston help desk after a water pipe leak
Oh,
damaged her
I
driveway.
think this is just a live stream, if I'm being honest.
Boo.
Yeah, okay.
There
well,
should be on
my-
YouTube.
Yeah, it either should be on YouTube or maybe there's another. But if anything, we might as well just read the article. Like,
Right. Okay.
let's
So let
re-
me go ahead.
Yeah, let's just read the article.
There we go. Enhance.
There we go.
All right. So
Understanding Senate Bill 20. If anime could be impacted in Texas.
yeah, and apparently there's a video about water.
Okay, so Texas is cracking down on explicit content involving minors, whether real, drawn, or AI generated. Yep, even the anime waifu might be at risk. Your anime waifu might be at risk. Whoever wrote this, shout out to them for like understanding the assignment in the beginning.
Honestly,
Even your anime
waifu risk.
It's like your waifu could be dangerous, including yours. Yours. Okay,
Somewhere
the Texas.
there's a weeb crying right now.
Yeah, they're probably clinging onto it.
Their
The Texas
pillows?
legislator is proposing
My
a bill-
carrot figure. Why?
Hold on, Sonny. Before you read that part,
Yeah.
you got to read the top part, the one
Okay.
above it.
What is the Furries Act? Lawmakers target non. No, actually, you know what? So if you're wondering what the Furries Act is, I'm gonna give a little
Oh my god.
basically a little quick thing from what I'm hearing. From what I'm hearing, basically they would so basically if you're hold on, I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna give you while we're reading this whole Furries Act. Texas.
Oh, I
Hold
know
on.
why.
So basically, it would ban non-human behaviors in public schools, including the use of litter boxes and where. Really?
So hold on. I have a story about this. So there was a story that came out maybe like early around the year or last year that you know how with the pronouns and everything and whatnot and people saying this is my pronoun here, I identify as such and such or whatever.
Yeah.
People were taking it to the extreme and saying I identify as a cat, and so they would bring a litter box to their public schools and literally go to the restroom.
Is that real?
It's real.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, so before we get to, we're still doing this the waifu bill. That's the waifu act. Let's say that. So this is what the Furries Act. So here's a little bit. Here's the bill. The proposed legislation outlines a wide range of prohibited behaviors from using the litter box to wearing animal ears and leashes.
Yep.
Licking oneself for grooming, making animal noises such as barking, meowing, or hissing, items not historically designed for humans, animal-like ears, fur, accessories designed for pets, tails, leashes, collars, wearing non-human accessories, using a litter box to relieve oneself.
Yep.
Exceptions. This bill allows certain exceptions: Halloween or school dress-up events, theater performances, dressing up as the school mascot. I was gonna say like
You
wouldn't
can't
that
wear fur.
you can't wear
right?
fur in general. So if you wear a fur coat, I guess you're not allowed to wear that.
So
Yep.
the future pimps of America are gonna be pissed.
Yeah,
Future pimps of
you better
America.
have
No
y'all
more
better
fur
have some
coats.
use some scales. They didn't say anything about scales.
Oh
Unless they say
god.
scalies.
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 Oh, anyway, so as we're gonna move on to this waifu bill. The Texas legislature is proposing a bill that would make it illegal to possess, share, or create obscene visual material depicting children, even if it's merely a drawing or an AI generated image. And then proceeds to show a Funko
Picture
Pop.
of a beat up Zorro.
and
Out of all the options.
Okay, watch. Hear this. And the penalties? They're no joke, ranging from a state jail felony to a second-degree felony for repeat offenses. Okay, I think the video's right. I think that's
Yeah,
the video
that's
right
the
there.
video.
There we go. I think we found the video. Okay, here we go. The video's right there. But first, we gotta go through an ad.
Oh, more commercials.
When you find your Louisiana, you feed your soul.
Not sponsored by
The
Louisiana.
bill making its way through the state legislature could change the way artists and anime fans create content.
It's aimed at cracking down on obscene images involving minors, including those created by artificial intelligence. But some fear the bill's language is so broad it could put innocent art and artists in legal jeopardy. KPRC2's Rochelle Turner is live. Joining us now from our newsroom to break down what this all means. Rochelle, good morning.
Sophia and Owen, good morning to you. This proposed law targets any visual content that makes it look like a minor is involved in something obscene, even if no child is used, a real child. And that includes drawings, animations, and AI-generated images. Under this proposed law, this is Senate Bill 20, if an image appears...
Bro, why is there a picture of Goku?
Because
that
Dragon Ball, early Dragon Ball.
They probably got B-roll, which means like footage of like anime stuff, and like, oh hey,
is this the anime bar?
They probably did. I'm sure they probably got B-roll.
Because there's a
footage
Goku
of the anime
statue
bar.
right there.
Yeah, so that's
probably
the anime bar. Again,
That's the worst spot.
So again, they probably had B-roll, and they just had to like they had an excuse to like, hey, we got this extra footage, let's just put it on this article about anime.
to show someone under 18 in a sexual way, it could be illegal. And it doesn't matter if the image is hand-drawn,
Gundam is a sex
made using AI.
Yeah, that's the anime
Anyone
bar.
who possesses
There's Denise. There's Denise. Yeah.
That's the anime bar right there.
There it is.
Yeah, I knew it.
I guarantee you, they probably don't even know that.
Shares or creates
They
these
don't know.
images could face criminal
Yeah,
charges. A first offense could land you in state jail, and if you're caught again, you could face up to 20 years behind bars. Now, supporters, including Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, says this bill is about protecting children in the digital age, but the anime community is nervous. Our Real One Belogan spoke to business owners who say they support protecting children,
Denise
but
and John Lee,
worry
right?
the bill's broad language which could target art that isn't meant to be obscene. Business owners are even hearing from out-of-state artists who are concerned about doing business right here in the Lone Star State. Critics say the bill doesn't define obscene clearly enough and that it opens the door for art to be misinterpreted.
So that's why.
Boom.
Let's talk about sexually explicit images.
Mm-hmm.
And let's talk to a guy that got caught sexually harassing.
This is the most ironic like interview they're about to do about this. First, let's hear what let's hear what John has to say. First, let's see.
You know, they're panicking, and I understand. I can understand that, but again, I think that if you just understand the intent of the bill, then it helps clarify the confusing parts.
Oh, I can't believe I'm saying
And the
this,
bill
but I actually
already
agree with him.
No, I was gonna bring that up too into it. You first. Sorry.
I was gonna say, who is this guy? Because I don't know anything about it.
Okay, so that guy who was being interviewed was the head honcho of Anime Matsuri.
Ooh.
And
this is John, and hold on.
Belogan spoke.
If I go back,
he looks
this
like
is Denise.
That's his wife. And
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know.
actually him. I didn't recognize him for a minute.
And random thought, I just looking at him now, he looks like the GM of Raw, Adam Pearce, for some reason.
Yeah, he does.
Maybe because they're both bald.
Can we buy Adam Pearce? We have Adam Pearce at home. I can't believe it. Yeah, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I actually agree with him. I think people are
misunderstand. They're what's a good word? Like they're getting scared of it early, even though it's not really
in effect or hasn't been.
There's a word for it. I'm trying to figure out the word. It's they're it's like they're panicking already, but even though it's like hasn't been cleared up yet, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I think let's just finish the video.
Again, I think that if you just understand the intent of the bill, then it helps clarify the confusing parts.
Mm-hmm.
And the bill already passed out of the Texas Senate, the Criminal Justice Committee, and now heads to the House, where lawmakers could propose their own version. So for now, artists and anime fans say they'll be watching this closely to see how far this goes. I'm live in the newsroom. I'm Rochelle Turner, KPRC2 News.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
hold on. Let's go back.
Our
we got to go through an ad first.
Ad for pickleball.
Anyway, let's just
hold on.
Legislature could change
So
the way.
this is the part.
Real child, and that includes obscene, even if any visual content that makes it look like a minor is involved in something obscene, even if no child is used, a real child.
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
There it is, right there. Someone that looks like a child or is a child.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really what it comes down to. It's about they're trying to get rid of AI generated child pornography because it is not considered illegal because it's not a real person.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That is the loophole.
Yeah, because with AI, especially how much AI has evolved the last few years. I remember a few years ago, like AI, when you try to like put a prompt, it just looks like the worst, looks so gross, it doesn't look right or anything like that. But then if you do the same prompt like a year or two later, it actually improved, and it's like, okay, it's starting to get a little scary how like how scary it looks, you know what I mean?
Yeah, AI. Sorry, AI is pretty.
Yeah. So I've heard somebody based on what it's being read. So I think on the Discord someone mentioned this, and quote for quote on this. Given that the bill is largely intended to fully criminalize deep fakes of children, yes, the bill isn't about anime. It's literally named Stopping Artificial Intelligence Generated CP, and is relating to the creation of the criminal offense of possession or promotion of obscene visual material appearing to depict a child. So most anime probably won't be affected, but obviously when you first hear of this bill and hear like the basics of it, your first would be like, oh, are they gonna like flat out ban anime? But again, like as we were mentioning earlier, I think that they just need to clarify it more so that they could put some people's like fears, just put them at rest, I guess. However, I think there are some people who kind of like, I don't know, open the what's the word? They kind of like reveal themselves in a way where they're like kind of like very like protective about it.
Yeah, they basically expose themselves for
how
innocence, for what they are doing when depending on the situation and stuff. So for me, I think I don't have a problem with that. I think that's always been a problem in general, just whether it's an anime or not. I think the biggest concern, like you were saying, Sonic, is that people think that they're wanting to ban
anime,
all of it entirely.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I'm like, I mean, if it and if it does occur that, they're like, what, it's going to be in effect. Let's say hypothetically, it's in effect They're making sure anything, under the age of 18 or pictated, as a kid and stuff, doesn't matter if it's even sexualized at all. All those animes are gone. That would also mean that they would not only have to do that, not just for anime, but also for cartoons as well.
Well, that's not the thing, though. That's not what they're trying to do.
No, I get that. I'm just saying, like,
Right.
There's people who assume that's how
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
And here's the fucked up part. Like, and we all know how I feel about this shit because I've done a whole episode on it. It's the fucking people that are afraid of losing their fucking lowly shit.
It's the lowly people. There were a lot of like those kind of people on Twitter. They were like talking about it, and I'm like, dude, like, what the fuck, dude? Like this, I think I'm kind of like, you know what I mean? It's like you'd be shocked, like how many people got like really aggressive about this kind of stuff.
Yeah, no, like first off, homeboy, Chris Hansen would like to have a fucking conversation with you because you're all like, dude, these fucking like a lot of these people blowing this shit like they're trying to get rid of anime, they're trying to get rid of video games, they're gonna get rid of they're gonna get rid of My Hero and Dragon Ball. I'm like, well, first off, homeboy, everyone in Dragon Ball is a grown ass adult.
Was how old was Bulma when the show started?
16.
Okay, that's the thing, 16.
Right, but they've already censored it.
Yeah, well,
still
censored it.
But still, it still falls on what they're trying to pass either way. So,
like, in the Bulma shit, like when she's 16, I mean, that is my least. I don't even care for like that at all. They could remove it, like, right?
Yeah, but but unfortunately, there's some who prefer to preserve it, I guess.
Yeah.
But like the difference between Bulma, she's 16, right? We know she's 16. We know she's underage, and she flashes Roshi, right? But Bulma does look different throughout the series, but she's like a fucking 10-year-old. Like, like there's this. I was trying to find while y'all were talking, I was trying to find this video on Instagram, and I forget the Instagram on the PC doesn't work like Instagram on the phone.
Yeah.
So there's this guy. He's got glasses, and he's got like an egg-shaped head. And not trying to make fun of him or anything. I'm just trying to describe him. He's like moderating the average day for a moderator on Discord, moderating my kittens, and then his waifu dancing randomly. And it's like this little bitty fucking girl, like from like Spy.
Oh, Anya.
Yes.
Anya. Okay, yeah, no, that's like a 4 or 5 year old.
Yeah, that's like a 5-year-old.
And then they got like Nezuko, who has like the body of a 10-year-old.
Yeah, the smaller one. Yeah,
and he actively says on his fucking videos that he's a lowly enthusiast.
Was it like a skit? Was it like a skit, or is like that's really how they?
I don't know. Like,
I gotta watch the video to understand. Maybe he's like parodying or something, or is just I don't know. That's the thing.
Let me see if I can upload it through my phone because I downloaded it because I wanted to talk about this. Actually, no. I downloaded it so I could send it to 17 so we could laugh at it. Make sure I turn down the volume. Okay, there it goes.
Sorry. I just looked at the Spider-Man thing.
Yeah.
The fucking picture.
The fucking security.
Hey, sir, this is a wholesome, family-friendly channel. You leave criminal Spider-Man alone.
No, I love the first sentence. It turns out JJ may have been right about Spider-Man all along.
Bootleg Spider-Man. Who brought bootleg Spider-Man to this store?
They should put that in Spider-Verse.
I mean, it kind of is canon where they actually have a Spider-Man that has a paper bag over his head. So, I mean...
Yeah. I remember people were freaking out when they thought they were going to put like that Spooderman meme of Spider-Verse. And I was like, oh, please let it be real. I want him to say swig.
damn, there's so many damn cringy videos. I'm trying to find the right one.
He's like, I can't decide.
It's probably a skit. It's probably just a parody, like a comedy thing.
mean,
it has to be based on the way Goku you're describing it. It sounds like it, but again, I'd rather just wait to see the video and I'm like, okay,
It's like
it's a parody.
okay, so, and that's what I thought so too, because like the like you seen that videos like, oh, when they sit you next to this couple and it's like the couple with like Sharpie marks all over their faces and they look greasy and sweaty. And you can kind of smell the video. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I've seen those. Have you seen the one where it was like a TikTok thing where it's like you're standing next to the what you're browsing games at GameStop and you're standing next to the couple and it's like you're just like, you understand why I had to punish you last night?
Oh yeah, I've seen that one. I was
From
like,
Smiling
oh, no.
She's like, you want me to do it again?
Yeah.
I was like, bro. I was like, which GameStop do y'all go to experience this?
I'm like, damn.
Every GameStop I've go to so far has been like empty and so depressing to go to.
I mean, I don't even like encounter like all the time that I've lived here and close to like both GameStop and when EB Games was a thing. Like, I did not encounter any of that.
No, dude. I think nowadays you probably would encounter those kind of people at like maybe at like those like arcade places they have nowadays. It's kind of like not a knock on Round One, but it's like similar arcade places like that. Like
so like what's it called?
Cidercade, those UFO games.
Oh, Cidercade. I've been to Cidercade before. It's more of an it's more of an adult like
bar. Yeah, it's an arcade bar. Yeah.
Ah, damn it! I can't find it. And I thought I downloaded it. It was the big guy. It was like when they mess with your kittens, and it's this huge guy who puts on a fucking fedora. And it's his waifu is Nezuko, the girl from Demon Slayer.
Yeah. Oh, let me check because I want to see. Maybe I can find it.
Fucking bullshit. Come on, nerds. Post your cringy videos more often.
A day in the life.
All I got is Wombat. That's all I got.
Deacon says since 2002, I've never seen a couple in GameStop.
Actually, no. When I worked at GameStop in 2007 and 8, we were next to a Wingstop before it became Brew Wings. Not Wings, I'm sorry, Wings and More.
Wings and More, yeah.
And a guy was on a date with a girl and he brought the girl in and he's like, hey man, you got any free games we can play? I'm like, no, this is a GameStop, not a Chuck E. Cheese's, man.
Not a Chuck E. Cheese.
A Chuck E. Cheese, man.
Where a kid could be a kid.
I mean, so I think to go back to the lowly thing, like it's mostly just there are, and let's just acknowledge it, right? There's two types of lowly fans. And I'm not a lowly fan at all. I'm not you know that old saying, we don't kink shame here.
Yeah.
Yes, the fuck we do.
Yeah.
For those cases, they're special cases.
That's right. We kink shame and we ass kick like we.
So, and also like with the whole lowly thing, I know it's kind of off topic, not really off topic, but like in the topic per se. What do you think about cosplayers cosplaying those characters?
That's fine.
That's fine as long as they don't like
do it
like
sexually.
Visibly sexualizing them. I think like if they're like I've seen people whenever Spy Family first came out, like there were
a bunch of Anyas,
a bunch of Anyas. Some guys were dressing up as Anya, and then
Buff Anya,
and then their girlfriend was dressing up as Lloyd. So
okay, because I remember when Dragon Maid that came out a few years ago, like everybody was dressing up as the white one, the Kana. I remember like, okay, I was like, just thinking about it, I was like, wait, isn't she like young, looks young? And I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, they're so I've watched the show. I think it's a hilarious show. It might not be inappropriate for all ages, but yeah, most of them are all. So I'm gonna. This is hypothetical. Hypothetically,
somebody's frozen.
To be thousands and thousands of years old, but in this context, at the same time, I do agree. Yes, because of the way that they're depicted, I see them all as kids, as minors.
Also, because in the Dragon Maid, the little one goes to school with like it's like
Yes.
so that's another thing too.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I was wondering about that because I've seen a lot of like cosplay, like adults cosplaying Anya, and I'm like, okay, is that okay? Is that not okay?
I mean, just
If no, it's funny because in the comment section, just reading that, that's why I was asking because if no one does a Momokun, it's fine. Yeah, so that's what I was kind of low key referring to because she cosplayed as Kana, but she was doing like a bunch of lewd images with it, and I'm like, okay, that's
yeah,
should have done that.
See, that's what I'm also thinking about too. Like, I think also it's not only this bill's not only going to affect that. I feel like it's also going to affect the people who make anime stickers too. Now that I'm thinking about it,
basically any artist out there, like fan art and all that stuff. So that's what in the video they were mentioning how there's a lot of artists like out of state or in state. They're really concerned about it too because some of them may not be. They would lose business. Not saying, not implying that they all draw lowly stuff. No, some of them draw like artwork of like anime characters like Demon Slayer, My Hero, Dragon Ball, Chainsaw Man, etc. Basically,
that had nothing to do with provocative things.
Right, exactly. So,
and then you have obviously your hentai, which is everything and above everything. So
here's the thing. So I don't think it's going to affect artists as much as, or at all. I don't think it's going to affect any of that because they're talking about child depicted art, right? And remember, it's these fucking mouth and we know one fucking Captain Potassium over here is super into lowly shit because he actually put his hands on somebody in real life that was underage. And that's why his stupid ass is gone. So fuck you, dude. I don't know if you ever watch my show. I watch your stupid YouTube channel and it sucks. But god damn, I sound like Jim Cornette over here. Yeah, fucking John Moxley.
1-star match. No 5 stars for you, bud.
Like fucking goddamn dick riding Uncle Dave over here, fucking Captain Potassium.
Vince Russo.
Yeah. But it's these fucking these people that are like they're so in love with their waifus that like have underage. They're either underage or they look like children. And that's about to go away.
Yeah.
So they're telling, because I guarantee you, like 80% of the people tripping about the bill didn't even read the fucking bill.
Yeah, some of them don't. They immediately saw a article. They saw somebody like summarize it, and then they just like ran with it. And like, don't worry, you should have read the article or read the bill just to clarify. To help you understand it better.
A lot of the smut artists don't even draw. They won't even draw lowly or Shoto shit.
Yeah, no, there are some people who like. There's artists I follow on Twitter, and they're like, there's some artists I follow on Twitter that would be like, hey, I'm opening commissions, but there's certain rules. There's like, no SNFW, no underage, no, and all that stuff. They have like specific rules.
They don't draw any minors of any ordinary. Don't matter if it's real or not.
And let's face it, there are a lot of people who have waifu pillows of an anime character. Like, you have to question the age of that fucking character.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And like they don't. They never said their age in the show. It's just assumed that they're an adult. They don't look like an adult.
Bullshit. You can still look it up. I think nowadays, like
you could still look it up. There's like fandom, like I mean, I know wikis aren't really a good source, but there are some like bios, like some websites have like official bios of like the age of the characters. They have this, they have that. You know what I mean? But it just takes all it takes is just a simple search.
I think people are losing their shit over something that they don't understand. Do I think this bill is a good thing? I actually do think this bill is a good thing.
Especially with AI, you know, I mean, how much AI has evolved. You know, we're at that point now where we're going to be seeing a lot of those like videos of like people doing something even though they were not there or nothing happens, and it's like it's going to be hard to detect if it's AI or not.
They're
getting rid of go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, I know this is a little bit off topic, but kind of staying in AI. I know that there's another SAG strike against AI right now because a lot of the video game stuff is a lot of people, voice actors, and
voice actors are being
not wanting to being used their like and image with AI on video games.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of off topic, sir, you can't wear those headphones anymore. According to the furry bill, no more animal like.
I was waiting for you to mention. I was like, no one's gonna take away my ears. You can't make me.
You can make me take off my ears.
You can't stop me from shitting in a box. This is America.
This is America.
But here's the thing. I think it's a good thing. Why? Because AI has gotten it's getting so sophisticated, right? People are able to make child pornography like images, and it's like, is it like the lowly shit is not illegal, right? It's just morally wrong.
Yeah.
It needs to be illegal. Like, now I know a lot of people are going to get mad. I know we've already probably lost like 10 subscribers. But that's why we are, you know, the controversial channel. We are the CM Punk of weeb channels.
Of weeb channels.
That's right. We have dogs. They're not named Larry, but they will bite somebody.
They will bite no matter what.
Yeah. Okay, that wasn't an open invite for you to eat pizza crust on my bed, dude. I'm talking to my dog. I think people are just losing their shit because they listen to one person. They're trying to get rid of anime for everybody, and people jump. People lost. They're going to get rid of My Hero. They're going to get rid of Naruto. And what's weird, and like the bill, even the summarization of the bill says they're going to get rid of animes that sexualize minors. Or they're going to get rid of our. Why are so many people jumping and ready to fight to the death for waifus that are not 18?
Well, I think the most of it, I'm gonna be honest with you, half of it is that, and then the other half is the misinformation that you were saying, like of people just making more videos and more articles of saying that the anime is going to get banned completely, not even mentioning about the AI, not mentioning about, you know, all the other stuff that is included with the bill. And you get like a whole cycle of both sides saying we don't want anime to go away, but one side knows why it's going, the certain bill is being passed, and then the other people are like, well, I don't, it's kind of like freedom of expression. I want to watch my anime whether I like it or not, even though they don't know what the bill is about.
The anime community is just like any other fucking community, or fucking like Latinos, any minority group, like soccer fans, like wrestling fans. Nobody hates Latinos more than other Latinos. Like nobody hates wrestling fans more than other wrestling fans.
Yeah.
Same thing for Power Rangers. Nobody hates anime fans more than other fucking anime fans. Our community isn't what we thought. It's not what it used to be, and it's not what we thought it was going to be.
For real.
There are assholes. Like, we just got another fucking breaking news. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fart knocker. We just got information about tea being spilled about Anime Houston.
Yes, we did. Just saw. It was kind of quite fitting because I got an email today about Anime Houston, their upcoming schedule, which is going to be August 8th to the 10th. So that's their upcoming.
They're cutting it too close to.
Yeah, they are. All these conventions are cutting it too close to each other. Yeah. So anyway, the breaking news.
Well, we're not going to get into it because I haven't watched the video. Dude, we haven't even covered TsumiCon yet.
Yeah.
That's on Thursday. God damn, can I finish one fucking chocolate bar before they throw another one at me?
Can we finish one damn like whole year of cons without any controversy at this point?
Deacon Rap, you are so in love with John Cena.
I still need to send. I will do it tonight. I'm going to send it directly on sharing at Deacon Rap, and show the John Cena photo up for when he was at Comic Palooza last year.
Yeah.
Which is fucked up because I didn't see him.
I can't believe people spent $200 on a selfie that were like on just a selfie.
I would have I was gonna take like a regular selfie in front of the banner and just put my arm in the air like he was there.
Hey guys, we met.
I think the community really needs to reevaluate itself right now. Are we really against them getting rid of the depiction of sexualization?
Not really. I'm gonna be honest with you. If they get rid of High School DxD, that's really not gonna do anything for me.
Because they're not gonna get rid of anime. I hate, and it pisses me off that I agree with fucking John. But John has a fucking point.
Like,
people don't.
It's like
read
the best way to describe it. It's like that. What's that thing called? There's really someone called it. Enemy of my enemy is my friend. I don't know if that's.
Or I was gonna make another Jim Cornette reference when he agreed with, when he was listening to Kenny Omega talk about CM Punk. He's like, "God damn it, I actually agree with him. Why the fuck is he making sense?" God damn it, Twinkle Toes.
I copped a badge, and I still bought a John Cena VIP because I wanted a bigger chance to meet him.
You know what? That's fair. I probably would have done the same thing. I'll give Deacon credit for that. I probably would have done the same thing, honestly.
Just do what I do. Just wait for him in the parking lot.
I mean, yeah, you could, but if
I would not
before someone tries to tase you and take you away.
I was gonna say I would not recommend. That's probably the worst way to meet a wrestler.
Come on, y'all say that like it's the first time I've been tased.
What do you mean?
Joke's on you. I build up an immunity.
It's like that Family Guy thing.
Yeah, and it was with pepper spray.
No, there was one they did that Halloween episode where they pulled pranks on each other.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
They inject Quagmire with like some disease, and he's like, "I'm immune to that," and then they inject him with a bunch of them.
Patient 0 on one of them.
And then Peter goes to Africa. He gets like a mosquito.
Oh my god!
And then he brings it in. He's like, "Okay, I know you don't have any immunity to this one," and he lets the mosquito like bite him.
Yeah,
and his fucking head like bleeds out. He's like. I was like, bro, that's like instantly reminded me of that.
So the reference I was making is Quagmire.
Yeah,
definitely Family Guy.
Yeah,
but he's getting a package from the UPS lady.
He's like, I got a package for you.
And then she pepper sprays him. He's like, hey, joke's on you. I built up an immunity.
That was fucking funny.
But I mean, what are your thoughts for those of you watching the show afterwards? Because obviously our audience is big on Tuesdays because it's a new day.
Temporary
yes,
Tuesdays.
Yep.
They don't do that no more.
That's right. They turned to the dark side. They got Xavier Woods even has the Majin seal tattooed on his arm.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, what's up, Pachinko? So, like, we want to know what you guys think on the that watch the show after it's all said and done. What are your thoughts on it? I do not agree with the fucking masses. It's not going to get rid of anime. It's going to get rid of the depiction of children in cartoons, anime, video games. or they're being like sexual, like they're in like
It's Taco Tuesday.
yeah, they're getting into the taco of that character. They're in their taco. They have their hot dog. They're tossing their salad.
They're tossing all these metaphors and innuendos.
And like we do know people that are like, yeah, they have waifu. They have the waifu body pillows. And I do not touch those fucking pillows.
First the hub and now anime? Question mark. Oh my god.
They're not gonna get rid of anime. They're not. Just the lowly shit. And I don't have a problem with them getting rid of lowly anime shit. Maybe you guys should start. I don't know. I prefer, like, I don't really have a waifu. I have a favorite. I have favorite characters that are females.
That
Favorite anime,
are older or of age, consenting age.
Well, I don't have lewd figures of anybody. I just have anime figures.
Yeah, I just got like just anime figures and like yeah, just like figurines of them, but not like in a revealing way per se.
Yeah.
I think the only one that like that's too revealing, I guess. I don't know. Has anyone seen the anime Kill la Kill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically the Kamui, like the that's pretty much
I mean, we could see it behind you. It's really, I mean, it's really not like the whole entire show is intended of the gag because of it being a suit. But
it's basically Sonic. It's basically Sonic Adventure 2 and like a fashion.
So, do you guys also in the comment section below for the after, because Sonic just reminded me, give us your thoughts. Should we do an episode dedicated to the furry bill?
The furry should we talk about that next week's
bills.
episode?
Next week's.
Yeah, we should talk. I don't know, because I heard about the furries thing and I thought it was fake, and then just reading the summary about it, I was like, okay, no, oh god, this is real.
I heard about the furry bill when Homeboy was passing all those like executive orders.
Oh yeah, because they were talking about like they recently were trying to ban THC, which personally I think it's kind of dumb that they're doing that.
Those motherfuckers.
Oh no, but so Pachinko says, isn't anime very popular in Texas? Yeah, which is kind of funny because Crunchyroll is based in Dallas.
Yeah, in Texas, and then most of all, if not all, the voice actors.
Yeah, most of the studios are based in Texas. Yeah, most of the anime studio like localization. I know Crunchyroll. I know Funimation, which eventually became Crunchyroll. Yeah, rest in peace. Sentai Filmworks. I think it's based here in Houston.
A lot of dub voice actors live here now.
They do.
Live mostly in Dallas. I know a lot of people who are in the voice acting space who are from LA are basically wanting to move to Dallas. Yeah,
from LA. Tell them to stay over there.
No, there are a lot of voice actors who used to. They're mostly based in Dallas. I mean, they're based in LA. But now, since like you could do stuff remotely, most of them just do recordings remotely. I think one example, Steve Bloom, I think he doesn't live in like California nor Texas. If I recall correctly, I think he lives in like in Hawaii or something like that. I think now he lives there.
I was gonna say what's his name, the Epics Trailers guy, the guy that was a guest on our show.
Oh, John Bailey.
He remember he has his own studio inside of his house.
Yeah, a lot of them do that because during COVID, most of them had to get like their own remote, set up remotely.
Remote booth with their engineering.
When Toonami,
what's up, Trisky?
During COVID, when Toonami was airing like the newer dubs of like My Hero or Attack on Titan, for example, they had to like put like a disclaimer. Hey, just so you know, this was all recorded entirely from the safety of our, basically like saying, hey, for the safety of our actors, they were all recorded this in their homes, safely and all that stuff, which makes sense. And Deacon, he's still talking about the Cena. 2 minutes after. Oh
my god!
2 minutes after I sat down in the third row, they came and put the microphone right next to me. Best $180 ever spent. I think it's about John Cena.
See,
I hope.
Deacon,
I really
John
hope this
Cena was
about
right. This is why he broke up with you, Deacon.
Yeah.
Okay.
He gaslit us.
Yeah.
You know what, Deacon? It should have been you on that meme and not that kid.
Damn.
No, that kid's face was just so perfect too.
They even brought it up on Monday, which was great.
Bro,
Yeah,
everybody
no-
was saying, dude, that kid is just he's gonna be rich. Like
No,
everybody's
he's not-
saying, like he could just do meet and greets and he'll be the John Cena kid.
No, you know what it is? He's gonna be like that kid from the scene in The Incredibles who wore Syndrome. He's like, they tore me apart. You can't count on anyone, especially your heroes. He's gonna be Syndrome.
Syndrome.
Is Deacon Rab gonna be a heel?
Trisky, so Trisky made a new video about Tsunami.
Okay.
Share it on the Discord.
Yeah, share it on the Discord because I want to see more Toonami stuff. Because I don't know why I randomly was like looking up Toonami like commercials from like 2000, 1999 and all that stuff.
God,
I remember they did a video on I remember they did game reviews. They did a review on the Dreamcast and they were like reviewing a bunch of games on it. And I was like, oh yeah, I kind of remember that. And it was like 1999 when the Dreamcast came out. So they were Tom was like reviewing like Sonic Adventure, NFL 2K, and I was like, oh wow, that's pretty cool. See this again.
Flash from the back.
So to kind of explain the bill to everyone, so this is a new thing I'm going to start. I'm going to start reviewing things. It's going to be called Reviews for Pendejos.
Pendejo reviews.
Pendejo reviews. Aquí estamos.
Puto.
So Gravity Falls, the cartoon, will still be around. Hentai about Dipper and Maple from Gravity Falls is going to go away.
Right.
Yep.
That's how this bill is explained. Keep the anime, you lose the smut.
But would you do an anime example of that?
Okay.
I was gonna say High School DxD because that's the most known one because they're
all
high
right.
schoolers.
Here it is. So it's kind of like High School of the Dead, but no one's under the. So everyone has to be above the 18 from now on. No one can be under 18.
There you go.
And if anyone's under 18, they take the show off the air.
Yeah, they probably would.
No more underage waifus.
Did you hear about the funny thing that all this is happening? Did you hear about the creator of Rent a Girlfriend is making their series of this like new show where it has like the main character and like these like sibling sisters that apparently not like find out that they're not like by blood siblings anymore. So now like they all start falling in love with this dude, and I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, I've heard about that. You know, it's kind of surreal. I don't know, just thinking about that. Didn't like a couple of years ago the creator of Rurouni Kenshin got arrested for CP?
Yeah,
he did. We even covered that on an episode of the Geeks Forever podcast on a Wednesday.
Yeah. So I was like, kind of surreal thinking about that. Just talking about this.
They gave that motherfucker. They gave everyone in Japan that had child pornography 2 years. 2 years.
Yeah, because the laws over there are so different than here.
Mhm.
Like apparently the age. What's the age of consent over there? Like, I forgot what the age is.
It changed. It's changed recently.
Yeah, but
it
used to be that. Yeah, that's what I remember. And like, there are some anime that are supposed to be like wholesome and stuff, but there's always like that one character that makes you go, okay, this guy should be in jail or something like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of people we know that should be in jail. I'm looking at you,
it's
Banana
called the
Boy.
top 5 worst mistakes made by Toonami.
There's Water Boy and Banana Boy, who both need to be beaten with a stick,
like a piñata.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck you, fuck you, and your fucking ocean. I'm gonna go piss in it.
Yeah, for the people who watch the show for long, you know what we're talking about.
You know. And fuck you and fuck your fucking ocean and fuck the. You know what? The dolphins are assholes too. Fuck them.
The dolphins are assholes. It's like that Simpsons episode where the dolphins like take over like the world.
Yeah, they're assholes. Like dolphins. will like fucking hump you, and then it'll have a cigarette after.
Yeah,
it's done.
SeaWorld, those dolphins are low-key jerks.
They're assholes. Splash water on me, will you? You're lucky I can't jump in the tank and punch
Why
the fish.
I oughta.
He's like, why I had to stick a fucking dynamite on your fucking blowhole.
I just don't want to be on the fucking news.
Okay.
Breaking news: grown Mexican man jumps into tank to fight fish,
Just picture my
and then loses.
We'll have the story.
Story Action 5 News. They're interviewing me. Look, I was a disadvantage. It was in the water. Flipper is obviously
Has
a
better
good swimmer.
buoyancy than I like. You're trying to explain science. He's like, well,
he's all silk and shit. He's got that tail.
Tom, the dolphin actually had a better obscurity, has a better visual view inside the ocean. The Mexican, unfortunately, was not able to due to the gravity of the water. They break it down.
Like, look, fool. Just because I crossed the river doesn't mean I'm a good swimmer.
Doesn't mean I'm buoyant, okay?
Like, first off, I played the video game. He's got them Echo fucking sonar powers.
Echo. It's a great game, by the way.
Like, that motherfucker could team up with his friends and jump. They took my wallet.
Team it up.
Now,
team it up.
And somebody's been charging shit on my credit card.
With SpongeBob and the gang.
Yeah, they team up with Ariel from fucking The Little Mermaid.
I see you over there. Fuck you, Flipper. Fuck you. I hope they turn you into a fucking can of tuna.
There was an episode of King of the Hill where
Anyways.
Hank was forcibly intimate with a dolphin. Yeah, that did happen. That was an episode of King of the Hill. There was another one too where a South Park where the Japanese are killing like dolphins and whales.
Mm-hmm.
And like they use whale wars and like,
oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh yeah. God damn it. Like first off, I ain't becoming Nemo's bitch.
I'm not here to be Nemo's bitch.
Ain't no fucking dolphin about to be intimate with me. I will call I will call somebody that eats fucking tuna. Dolphin, not safe tuna.
Eat the dolphin.
Anyways, it's these fuckers that we know that love lowly shit that preach about. They're like some of the main fucking people that will defend and I can't stand that shit. I get it. There are some characters that look younger. Oh, but they're 1,000 years old. Then why does she have the?
Why is her body like that? Yeah.
Make it make sense, bro. And why do you only like here? Look, and like these people, like these dudes. And when I say these people, I mean these motherfuckers. The people that we know. They specifically only like that type. They have a fucking type. And it's not like there are people that we know that love anime. They have anime waifus, but they're like Tsunade. Like that bitch is 50.
Yeah.
And
I like older women, so I mean that tracks if I'm being honest.
Like there are a lot of anime characters and like that are older that are adults, right? That are people consider waifus. Why? What is wrong? Why? Like maybe because I'm older, so I prefer somebody that's like closer to my age. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Like, where's the appeal? Like,
I think it's because we are in the best way possible. We don't think that way because we don't see that as
attractive.
And because we were raised to, not be like that in a sense. But I mean,
that sounds like a kink.
I like older women that can kick my butt. I mean, yeah, that really does sound like a kink.
Wait, what's the kink?
It's in the chat.
Hold on, I gotta read this.
Don't read it out loud. It's the last comment. No, not our chat. I meant it's the comment section.
That's a good one.
Because we were talking about like there are older characters that are considered waifus like Tsunade.
Yeah.
And it's like you know, there are dudes that like girls with big boobs. There are guys that like
Big
girls with
butts.
like. There are people, not just guys, girls and guys that like girls with big boobs, or there are girls and guys that like girls, or guys with
Yep.
cake. You know, big booties.
Yep.
Cake.
Thick.
I like my women OSHA certified with protective padding. Well,
Did you just describe your boss?
He's like, I like my women with forklift certified.
Forklift certified with a
I like
thick.
my women I like my women that can type 60 words per minute. I like my women that are HR trained and certified. I just don't get it. Like, I don't see the I don't see how people could. It's hard to describe, and I'm trying to wrap my mind around it. I just don't
I feel
get it.
like this is even more of a deeper topic of trying to understand why people think that way. But I think the simple solution is that there's something wrong with them in general, like mentally, like they're just.
It's like when we had Ministry of Otaku on the show. And that was like my least favorite fucking show we've ever done. We've had some doozies on this fucking channel. We've had shows where it was just me and SJ, and I was miserable the whole fucking time. And it was just me and Ministry of Otaku, and he has some very different points of view that I just did not feel comfortable even talking about.
Right.
And he is a fucking lonely defender. Like, remember, boo, you want to fight? You trying to start a fight? You trying to fight? Trying to fight? I'm like, first off, homeboy, I am surprised he's not like, and I've met him in person, and I felt bad because I thought I offended him because I met him, said hi, I was kind, I was courteous, and he kind of just followed me.
Kind of sounds like he kind of like rubbed you the wrong way. Him.
Well, no, like we were at Colossal Con and we were in the wave at the rave. Or what is it called? Rave at the waves or wave at the raves? You're on mute.
The rave.
The rave, yeah, the water park rave. So he's there and I made friends, right? And I'm watching the fucking so he oh hey, they're my friends. I'm okay, so I guess you're kind of busy then. I'm like, if you want to hang out, I guess you can. Like, he got kind of like, he made me feel like shit because I'm like, hey, there are my friends. I'm gonna go hang out with them and have fun. I don't want to talk business right now. You know, he was by himself, so I'm like, I guess you can follow us around. Like, I don't
or
be
tag
weird.
along. Don't be a fucking creep.
Don't. As my friend will say, don't cock block. And he's a lonely defender, and and I've noticed that a lot of there are like anime fans that are like the socially awkward type.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with being everybody's socially awkward to a degree,
Yeah,
right?
I can't talk to people like if I don't know them exactly right then and there, but like I'm also not shy enough to like say hi, my name is.
You need a conduit. You need a icebreaker. You need like a lightning rod that kind of helps jumpstart a conversation. Kind of like what I do with the Mr. Uppies or like the poncho and sombrero. That's usually like a conversation starter. So you just need like it's a conduit, kind of. I guess is the word.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Something to jumpstart the conversation. You just need something that will play the role of the icebreaker. Kind of like in Yu Yu Hakusho when Kuwabara had to use that piece of wood to summon the spirit sword. He didn't need that piece of wood, right? But he used it as like as a conduit. So that's all you really need. Just something that kind of sticks out that will help jumpstart that conversation.
Right.
Now, that's not an open invitation. If I see you walking around with a waifu pillow and it's like a little child on the fucking pillow, do you know him? Nope.
He's gonna be like on site. Yep.
It's on.
On site. Yep.
On site. I'm not even waiting for the parking lot. It's gonna be Waffle House and that damn convention center. And that's the thing, though. I think people are freaking out over nothing. Is the anime art gonna go away? First off, let's just put it out there because they brought up a good point. A lot of artists are selling their fan art of licensed characters that is the art itself is unlicensed. Right. They already get a lot of leeway. I like women like Rhea Ripley and
this
Lash
man.
Legend. Deacon, that just I don't know if I want to shake your hand or punch you in the face.
Maybe both.
Both, probably at the same time.
Like Rhea Ripley is hot, but like she seems like the kind of girl that would stomp on your nutsack.
I mean, she would be the dom in the situation at this point.
I'm more of a Liv Morgan fan myself. Stephanie Valkyrie. That's the one.
That's the one. Either her or Julia.
That's the one. Why not both?
Can I both?
Deacon Rap, the golf wrestler. Yes.
Yep.
The one he made a song for called Dami Mommy. I don't know. Are people reading too much into this and freaking out over nothing? Let us know in the comments below. What do you think? I think it's being oversold. I think people are making a big deal out of nothing because they are afraid of losing their I'm sorry. Can't compare the two. Lolicon waifus. They're afraid of losing their Lolicon waifus. Their Shotokon husbandos. And like the lolly, if you actually look up the definition of lolly, female characters that are depicted as young, doesn't say they're underage, they just depicted as young. Where Shotokon is black and white. It says women that prefer underage or young boys. So obviously somebody's out there trying to manipulate the definition of what lolly is to try to get away with their bullshit.
Right.
And as Jim Cornette said, why the fuck didn't he just throw the bat out of the ring?
Just throw a brick at it.
Just throw a brick at him, stupid motherfucker.
You stupid motherfucker.
Wait, what happened to karaoke?
What the
I need to apologize to you for karaoke.
Wait, what the fuck happened to karaoke?
Sorry for bailing on karaoke at Kawakan, but my older brother needed me for a panel. That's what the comment said.
Oh, bro, I forgot all about that. I mentioned the fact that you signed up and we met for the first time. I just assumed that you got tired of the waiting because it was like an hour and a half wait. I was like, Trisky, don't tell me you were that drunk guy at fucking Ushicon that we kicked out of the panel room.
You kicked someone out?
Dude, he was fucking being an asshole and he called me property and he was getting creepy with some of the girls, like putting his hands on them.
Called you property? What the hell?
Yeah, he called me property like he can own me like a fucking slave. Like a fucking he called me like he wanted to he was being really weird and got really close to my face. I was about to deck him.
Drill him. Yeah, considering how you mentioned
I'm not a piece of meat.
He's not the piece of meat to be
That's
touched.
Right. That's right. You don't get to touch this meat.
You don't get to touch my chorizo.
No, it's an inside joke too. It's another inside joke. Yes. That's why it's funny because we'll tell you after this.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll explain the context of it.
Oh no.
We'll tell you after.
Yeah,
it's not that bad, but it's pretty funny. Like if you want to touch me, consent, right? People grab my look. I get it. I've been going to the gym. I'm not like Brock Lesnar, but
you're bulking up.
I do have new
and
muscles.
You don't have a piss fetish.
And people, I don't have a what fetish? Look, listen here. If I see piss, I'm gonna get the hell out of the way. Oh, Riley.
Auto parts.
God, I just watched the R. Kelly episode too that you mentioned that. If I piss, are you gonna A, stand there, or B, get the hell out the way?
What the fuck?
At this point, Goku is built like a Gears of War character. That'd be a nice cosplay.
Yeah, do
I
Marcus
think,
Phoenix.
honestly.
Oh, dude, yeah, that would be sick.
So, I've been debating on it, and I'm cosplaying less and less and less, and I'm more focused on the gym, if anything. So I think my cosplay. I think after Macho Man,
You pretty much like reduced significant reduction of it.
Yeah, because I've pretty much reduced it to just one cosplay.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's fine, and if you feel comfortable with just cosplaying one thing, then
Yeah, because there's a lot of people out there who have like
Okay, we haven't shared any of the comments, but I will share this one, just so it's on record.
I tell her I'd let her peg me in the song.
In the song. In the song.
Thankfully, you cleared that up. You said that
in the song. In the
Yeah. So, but I kind of wonder, Deacon, would you think it's pegging gay? According to some people we know,
That's another inside joke. Controversial that we won't get into because
if you know, you know. Well, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about.
I think we're the only ones that know.
Yeah, but don't worry, we'll explain it.
We'll explain it in the Discord. It was gonna be Funky Kong at San Japan. I'm gonna be Funky Kong. I think the cosplaying days for me are coming to an
winding
end.
down. Yeah,
because I actually wanted to make this like, I wanted next year to be my final year cosplaying, and like I enjoy the Macho Man cosplay, but the boots are messing up my ankle.
Try to get comfortable boots.
Yeah, that's what it's.
They don't make yellow boots that are comfy.
You could
you could just get like comfortable boots and just paint them.
Yeah,
that's what everyone's been telling me. But you know how bitchy I get.
Yeah, but I mean, well, fair enough.
Just get spray paint. There you go.
I was gonna say, like, I think I highly recommend you painting them if you were willing to, but if you're done, you're done. You know.
I get like, as they used to say, I get pretty anal about that shit. Nothing is. Yeah, there was. I'm so glad I stopped. I don't think anybody worships that guy.
There's probably some out there who do.
I'm pretty sure they worship his money.
Yeah.
But like honestly, when it comes to cosplay, I still might do a few more cosplays. I know there's other variants of Macho Man I want to do.
You do like the NWO one.
So
Macho
I do have a major announcement. So I haven't talked to Sarah yet, but we are planning on bringing karaoke back to Delta HCon this year. So we actually created a whole email, another YouTube account. So we made a Google sign-in form, and we even made a QR code for the form. So there's no more paper signups anymore. We're going to have the QR code available in multiple locations of the panel room so people can sign up without having to walk to the front desk.
That makes it so much more convenient.
Yeah.
And it'll make it so much like safer.
Less headache too.
Yep.
Yeah. Less chances of knocking my shit over. Like that one girl who danced and almost took out my TV.
Damn.
Cosplay needs to be comfortable and no need to torture yourself for character accuracy. That's the point though. I will torture myself to be accurate. I get bitchy. I will admit I am like petty when it comes to cosplay. I need to be accurate or I'm gonna be fucking mad.
Fair enough, dude.
Like not all the cosplays, but like the ones I really want. Like I'm an attention whore.
The ones that you really want to show off is what you're saying.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like 10% of the reason why I'm still working out is because of the attention. Like I'm gonna put it out there. Like, am I getting a lot more attention now than I was before? Absolutely, and it's nice. But that's only like maybe 10%, maybe not even 10%, maybe 5%. It's literally 45%. I'm doing it for myself.
Heck yeah.
5% attention, 45% myself. You're probably asking what's the other 50. It's not cosplay related. I don't give a fuck. Like cosplay to me isn't that important. To me, it's not as important. It's for my kid. I want my daughter to be proud to be able to say my daddy's the strongest. My daddy could beat up your daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Because we all used to battle dads before we battled Pokemon cards. My dad could beat up your dad. No, my dad could beat up your dad.
Oh, I remember those.
So I want to be the dad that could beat up the other dad.
My dad can bench press your dad over his shoulder.
They're already making jokes. I went to go work out with two of my friends. Two of them are cosplay. They're pretty cosplay popular. One is known as Uzi, and one of them's known as Jose. And Jose was making jokes like, "Oh God, Jesse's gonna bench press a planet and make us do the same thing." But I missed the anime core era of what is that? Anime core era of Kongs?
Yeah, when it was mostly just about anime. I missed the 3DS Street Pass era. Yeah, I missed that too. I think that was one of the things that I feel Nintendo didn't could have capitalized with the Switch. They should have brought Street Pass to the Switch.
Dude, when you could Street Pass with Fire Emblem Awakening, I love that game. I played it so much. My team, I had an entire team of just the main character. Because you can transfer the main character over to your other save files.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I had my entire team was just the main different variants of the main character.
I mean,
you know how long it took me?
Probably a long time.
I even downloaded the DLC and got the alternate ending where you go to the future where it's fucked and you beat Homeboy. And everybody talks about all these characters that died and how the future sucks and the fucking Trunks messed it up for everybody.
Damn it, Trunks. You had one job.
But I mean, there's the Anime Core 98 to 2013. I don't the anime. Okay, so Anime Core just means straight up anime, right?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Because
Okay,
you used to go to Anime Con, sometimes you don't see you usually just see just anime, just nothing but anime. You don't see you don't see Marvel, you don't see DC, you didn't see the Switch isn't as portable. Yeah, I know, but they could have done, I don't know, could have gave more of a use of the handheld, you know what I mean?
I feel like you can still do if
you can still do Street Pass,
Pass.
Look, man, don't be talking shit about my portable tablet with controls.
Yeah, exactly. Because basically, if anything, I mean, most people I know who played the Switch usually play it handheld mode. They don't play it on the TV.
You know what I can do with the Switch that I can't do with the 3DS?
What?
Play with my non-existent friends.
Yeah.
When you don't know what bro, you are my age. You know what it's like growing up. I'm talking to Fart Knocker. You know what it's like? Oh, what are you playing? Pokemon? Can I have a turn? This is mine. Mom, he won't let me play. Let your brother have a turn on Pokemon. That's not how this fucking game works. Oh, God damn it. He released Mew. Fuck.
Yeah, I know. Some little kid I let borrow a copy of some game I had on Game Boy Advance, deleted the file. I got so fucking pissed.
That was me with hours. My brother.
You ever mugged a 5-year-old because they used a Master Ball and a Magikarp?
Damn.
No.
You mugged a 5-year-old because
Well, he wasn't 5. First off, he was 10. Calm down. And I was 13. Little shit was my cousin. He deserved it.
And I'll do it again.
It's only a 3-year difference, right? The Texas law permits a 3-year difference for ass whoopings, right? Is that how that works? Oh, wait, that's dating. Fuck, my bad. Whoops. Well, I thought I thought the 3-year rule applied also to ass whoopings. I mean, is this community what it used to be? I feel
don't think so.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I am completely against the anime core thing. I actually love the fact that anime conventions are not just anime anymore. The very first Onicon that I went to, there was a Predator cosplay, a Master Chief cosplay, I don't think I saw, but there was a Big Daddy
from BioShock.
Oh yeah, that one's always awesome to see every year.
Mortal Kombat, girls in gothic dresses. It was awesome.
Gothic girls, yes.
Like I saw a lot of anime cosplays because at the time, if it wasn't on Toonami, I didn't know what the fuck it was.
Fair enough.
I was like that too at one point. There was some many anime I watched that were like, people were talking about, oh, Soul Eater. I'm like, what the hell, Soul Eater? And then it wasn't until it was on Toonami. It's like, oh, that's what it is. Okay.
And I'm such a like an asshole. Like, oh, you should watch Soul Eater. It's the greatest. Like, it's the best anime right now. Watch this. I'm like, why does this look like some shit Tim Burton made? Get this off my fucking TV.
Some Nightmare Before Christmas.
Why does this look like Tim Burton threw up all over it?
Anime Tim Burton.
But like, and then I watched what was it? Fuck, Fairy Tale.
Oh yeah.
I gave that shit 10 episodes. This is like, god damn, this is like Rave Master's Abandoned Child with mixed with Harry Potter.
Same creator.
Same creator. They even had a crossover. Rave Master was way better, the manga, not the anime. Gundam Wing is still one of my favorite animes of all time, despite the fact that it's one of the shittiest animes of all time. Death Note, I have a love-hate relationship with that fucking anime.
I think a lot of people do.
Well, it should have fucking ended when L died, and it went on 10 more episodes. That shit made no sense. Code Geass was great, you know, and then he didn't end up with Cotton, so I'm pissed.
Full Metal
Alchemist was so okay, which one? Brotherhood or the OG?
Brotherhood.
Okay, Brotherhood is so great. OG was cool, but Brotherhood is like fucking perfect. It's the only anime I believe that's perfect because they explained everything.
I like that. I like it when it like if it's like an anime that like has like a lot of backstory on it and they don't tell you right then and there. I like it when they tell you everything. I
don't need the backstory is not always the most important part though. Just like make the shit that's on screen make fucking sense.
Right.
And like the fact that he had to give up his like wall to save his brother, like, and then the fucking asshole demon was like, you figured it out. No, like you're such a hoe. Like you're such a hoe. You couldn't say that in the beginning. Got me running around here like a chicken with my head cut off, like a dumbass. You couldn't say that shit from the get-go. You could have saved me 60 episodes, bitch.
Fuck the Philosopher's Stone.
What else? You know what? I want to dedicate an episode next month to like the top 10 your favorite but are considered the worst animes of all time.
Ooh.
Fucking Gundam Wing is on that fucking list. I fucking love Gundam Wing, and it's just Linkin Park trying to overthrow the government if you take out the mobile suits.
I know what's the worst, and it's still gonna be the worst from most of people's list, everybody's list at this point.
What?
SAO.
All I heard was SA, and my mind went somewhere else.
Sword Art Online.
Oh god,
it's still considered the worst anime.
It had the potential to be one of the best anime. Like there are people that like it. It has the potential to be one of the best anime of all time. But I don't give a fuck about your romance with you, your girlfriend, and your little AI adopted kid. That's what really. And I gave it 14 episodes, and we were watching it on Toonami.
Yeah, so, that's how I first saw SAO. So Toonami.
Blood Sea sucks too. I'm sorry, but that fucking anime sucks. We were watching Sword Art on Toonami, so I was watching it one episode a week.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So can you imagine sitting there for 14 episodes just to get fucking pissed off? Dude, I watched iShield 21. I got 114 episodes in. It's such a great anime, such a good anime. It explains football in Japan. And despite what weebs think, Japanese American football is actually more popular than anime.
So Madden.
Yep.
Yeah, Madden is actually considered more popular than most anime. Anime is like mostly for teens and young kids, right? Teens, occasional young adults, and kids. Like the more mature audience, they actually go out to bars, drink beer, and watch baseball. Baseball is much more popular than football.
Yep.
In Japan, yeah, absolutely. It does. It's like it's such a big deal up in Japan, baseball.
Oh yeah.
Like the meme SAO had a good start, but damn, did it free fall? Like, yeah, it's like that meme, like, oh, they had us in the first half.
First half. Dude, I'm so mad that they decided later on, after like how they ended the show completely.
I didn't watch
the way it was. Not like ending, but ending the season, that they're like, you know what? We're gonna bring out all the episodes that were supposed to be in the first season that we didn't decide to put, and we made it a 2-parter.
Oh, then I thought they made it into a movie.
They made one to a movie and then one to a series, so they made 2. And I was so mad that I was like mad in a way of like, wow, this could have been second season or the first season, like with more stuff.
Hey,
why did you not do this?
Hey man, don't be making fun of my football, man. Football is like professional wrestling. There's a reason why people have to practice, they have to train. You go out there and you get tackled, you can get crippled.
Oh yeah, you're crack a rib, fucking knock the wind off of you,
get a concussion.
Yep.
Break an arm, tear a ligament, break a bone.
Mm-hmm.
If you break a rib, you can puncture a lung.
Dislocate
shoulder. Yeah, you can do damage, nerve damage. Sports are not easy.
It's a lot of sports, especially football, American football in itself. It's a very high contact sport, so it's not always meant for everybody.
What the fuck is up with weebs? Thinking, you know what? We're gonna save that for another episode. Why do so many weebs watch anime and suddenly think they're martial artists?
I beg to differ. I don't think myself that I'm a martial artist, but
Did I say Diamond? Did I say you? Did the name Diamond come out of it? Oh, you know what I can't stand? When Diamond watches kung fu animes and all of a sudden he's out there on the streets like Jackie Chan. Jumping around, busting his head on the pavement.
Leave me alone. Look, I've been watching too much Cobra Kai, okay?
Por güey, también. Vete para afuera, algo. Ves, vas a ver qué va a pasar. You're going to see what's going to happen.
and then it cuts the flashback. Yahweh, por favor,
Anyways, all right, guys, let's go ahead and wrap it up. Sonic. Actually, let's go with Diamond since you're first on the screen.
Thank you guys for watching. My socials are Diamond Assassin on YouTube, and also on Twitch, and then on TikTok, I have it as Voltage Echo.
All right, Sonic, time to plug in them socials.
All right. So my socials, I am on Instagram at Super Saiyan Sonic. That's my Instagram. From there, you will find in my bio my link tree. In my link tree, I have my YouTube channel, which is Keyblade Sonic. That's my YouTube channel, as well as my TikTok. Please follow me and subscribe on both of those. I'm trying to make more videos, trying to come up with some more ideas. And I'm looking to probably within a few weeks, I'm probably going to start reigniting my Twitch streams. Maybe I'll start streaming again. So we'll see. Since my schedule has been like adjusted enough for me to like, all right, maybe I'm going to finally start streaming. And again, just follow me on my link tree there and just say hi. And if you ever see me in the cons or anything like that, say hi. Don't be afraid. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh, he'll be at Traders Village Comic-Con. That's in the next month.
Yeah, I'll probably be there. Probably
nice.
Maybe at least one day or at least one day. We'll see.
He'll be signing autographs. You know, $5 per autograph. It's free if it's boobs.
if you bring me something cool from the dealers in that Comic-Con, maybe I'll sign. Maybe you'll get a free autograph.
He'll give you a free autograph in exchange for like AEW figures.
And they'll give you his 10x10 headshot.
Yeah, give me a 8x10 headshot if you give me a WWE figure.
Bro, you almost said give me head.
Hey, give me some head. Hell yeah, that's
it. You'll get an autograph for sure.
An autograph you'll never forget.
Hell yeah.
Bro, that's actually a good subject, by the way, Trisky. I'm gonna steal that one. Like, want to know why anime fans are so hated?
Ooh, yeah.
Why are anime fans hated?
Because we suck.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Dude, like one of the fucking staff members for one of the Houston cons used to bitch about fake anime fangirls or fake gamer girls or fake anime fangirls. Like, you know, remember that whole thing, the craze?
Gatekeeping, yeah.
Gatekeeping and shit.
This
Like, oh, if they don't look like this, they're not a real fan. Like, bro.
That was the same when I got into
if you never watch this or that, you're a real fan. Oh, excuse me. It's like if you never watch this anime or this obscure anime from the 70s, you're not a real anime fan or something like that.
That's right.
That's right. Damn straight.
Damn straight. Like, if I didn't watch that stupid bullshit anime from back in the fucking day before I was born that I've never even heard of, then I must not be a real fan. I'll tell you one thing. Instead of playing fucking Street Fighter, why don't you go fight people on the streets? See how far you fucking get.
Level up. Punches someone.
Bitch, I'd hit you with a brick over the head. I mean, whatever. Okay, so my socials are 72969. Oh, wait, fuck. Nah, that's not my real social. First off, I don't even have social security. So make sure you follow us on the YouTube. Make sure you give us a thumbs up so that helps with the YouTube algorithm. Make sure you hit subscribe if you haven't already. Ring-a-ling the ding-a-ling button so you'll be notified every time we go live. We will be back Thursday talking about TsumiCon. We might make it a two-parter now because of now something has come up about Anime Houston and we're about to go look into it.
Yeah, we may start getting
And I'm pretty sure this conversation about this bill is not over. I'm pretty sure someone's going to watch this episode, call me a piece of shit because I'm kink shaming him. First off, bitch, I know some people are like, you need Jesus. Well, nah, homeboy, you probably need jail.
Jail time.
But where's my dog? Oh, right, he took one of my slices of pizza and ran off.
It was like Scooby-Doo.
Dude, he took a slice and ran like he broke the law.
He said, free? Yoink.
I turned my back for 1 second and that boy done robbed me. That is my dog. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. We will see y'all Thursday.
Yep.
And then we'll be back we'll be back Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Next week. Adios. Peace.
Adios.
Yeah.
And,
you guys
remember.
take care.
All right. Remember, show's over. So wakey, hands off, Snakey.